Semen retention soldiers, we are live here on YouTube. We're going to be doing a healing meditation for our sexual energy. Our sexual energy takes a lot of bangs, just like we do in life. Traumas, arguments, so many different things happen in life that leaves us a bit scarred, a bit cynical. The fact is, our sexual energy takes a lot of that, the brunt of those blows that life delivers. And what are these blows? These blows are all the porn that we've watched. That's all living as impressions in our heads. That's living as scripts or models in our head. Sexual trauma, whether that's unwanted sexual experiences, harsh cases like rape, it's sexual experiences that might have gone bad or that have negative emotion, and overall negative emotion around your sexuality. Many people who have grown up in religious communities feel shameful, feel guilt even for having sexual urges. There's nothing wrong with having sexual urges. Sexual urges is creative power and force. Sexual energy is saying, I'm alive, I'm healthy. As men, we want to have high sexual drive, but we want to be in control of this drive. We want to use this drive for greater purposes than just sex itself. However, when we learn to control our sexual energy, we also become masterful lovers. We become more present and attentive. We stop trying to mimic what we see in porn, and we start to create experiences and learn to exchange our energy. And as men, we can experience non-ejaculatory orgasms, full body orgasms and bliss without losing our semen, and therefore without losing our creative and masculine charge. Sexual energy is a beautiful thing when it is used consciously in your life. And all great traditions, I myself belong to the Hare Krishna tradition. I work with many people in the Christian tradition as well as the Muslim tradition, as well as just overall people who are interested in spirituality and understand that some path of sexual regulation and control must be taken to have higher levels of consciousness and more deeper inner peace, self-realization, as well as transmutation. We are more malleable, we are more in tune, and we are vibrating at higher levels when we retain our semen. We as men are more masculine, and therefore we have more creative and attractive ability that can be used in the bedroom, and it can be used outside the bedroom as ways to generating more income, ways to making cultural or political change, ways to serving the community, to increase social status, to attract relationship. Sexual energy is creative energy, and it bonds and sticks you to the things in which you focus it on. That's why when you're watching porn and wasting your seed on nothing, losing all your life force and bonding yourself to fake images, fake stimulation, it creates all kinds of trauma. And it makes it harder to practice semen retention. It makes it harder to practice nofap. It makes it harder to practice tantra. It makes it extremely difficult to be a masterful lover for real women in real life, not porn women, not entertainers, real women in real life. And it makes us powerhouses outside the bedroom because we keep our competitive spirit, our willingness to win, our natural desire to provide and protect, all are enhanced on semen retention practices. So we must heal our sexual energy. We must heal these traumas, these samskaras, these impressions in our head, and our overall energy flow. And so I was trained years ago in a modality called Reiki, which is a form of energy work. And we can use Reiki and the Reiki positions on the hand. I'm going to show you 24 positions in which you can use these positions to give yourself a full body energetic healing. And here you're working at the energetic level. You're working at the level of thought. You're working at the level of your vibe, your undertone in your vibe. Okay? At the end, for those who want to train further with me in sexual alchemy practices so that you could become a powerhouse both in and outside the bedroom, make sure you stick around to the end, or watch to the end of the video. And that way I'll share with you some next steps that you can take to go deeper into sexual alchemy and learning to master your sexual energy. Also, I will just quickly mention or ask that if it's the first time you're here, please subscribe, like the channel. We have a great time here. There's a lot of videos. I'm releasing videos every single week, plus doing these lives every single week so that you have a constant sexual alchemy practice, constant motivation, constant inspiration for you to be able to master your sexual energy, because it's a training, it's a practice, it's a discipline, it's a lifestyle. And I'm so grateful to be the general of the Semen Retention Army. You could join me inside the army. I'll tell you how at the end of our guided meditation. Let's get into our meditation. So first of all, what we're going to do is, what I want you to do is you could sit up on a chair like me. I'm just sitting on a regular chair in front of my desk. You can sit cross-legged on the floor. You can even do this lying down. Now, lying down will be a bit difficult because you'll have to roll over for when we do the back stuff. If you are sitting up on a chair like me, sit at the edge of the chair, and that way you're keeping your back straight and the tendency to slouch isn't there. You want to keep your spine as straight as possible. I want you to begin by starting to warm your hands up and rub your hands together like this. What you're doing is building energy, heat within your hands. And this is going to get you in tune with your Reiki or your life force, your aura, your charge. And you can use this life force consciously to meditate on different points of the body for healing. All right? We're going to do the first point. Just keep doing this. Do it as hard as you can. Get as much heat as you possibly can. And then when we go into the position, you're going to focus all your attention onto these points. You keep rubbing your hands onto this point here and this point here. And you're going to keep your attention over the 24 points here the whole time. Every time your mind wanders, bring it back here. Don't try to do anything. Just notice and feel the heat and energy in your hands, and know that Reiki life force through your intention. Intention is what creates results. Through your intention and your focus of mind, that Reiki life force will go to where it is needed. And you can specifically make an intention or call into God or the deity of your choice, or however you relate to your spiritual life, into you, and ask for guidance. You could say, dear Reiki, please guide your energy to the places I need. Heal me of my sexual energy. Heal my sexual energy, my impressions and my negative shames, guilt, or negative emotions around my sexual energy. Let's go into the first position. Place your hand over your eyes where the palm of your eye, your eyes are in the middle of the palm of your eyes. Close your eyes. Focus your attention on the point of the wrist and hand as I showed you, and be still. We will hold for 1 minute. You can play some music if that helps you stay concentrated. I normally would. I just didn't want to get banned for, copyright. Keep focused. Keep your hands where they are. Relax the shoulders. Relax the arms. Relax your entire body. Let your natural energy flow through, which is revitalizing and healing in its natural pure state. We're going to move to the second position, which is just around the temples. And let Reiki flow. Relax the temples. You can close your eyes, relax the jaw and body. Let my voice guide you. And when we change positions, just look at the posture, get into it, and then back within yourself. The next posture, when I say go, will be hands covering the ears completely. Your mind on the point of the wrist and the hand. Where your mind goes, that's a charging center. When you place your mind there, it charges up your hands with life force, with your own charge. And that charge, that vibration will begin to heal. Moving to the next posture, over the ears. You can add deep belly breathing, slow, long breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, while your mind remains at the wrist point. Your intention, healing the sexual energy within you, removing shame, guilt, fear around your sexuality, removing the impressions, the years of porn or negative experiences that we've accumulated. We're moving to the next posture. One hand is going to go on the forehead. One hand is going to go on the back of the head. And you can imagine like a beam of light between the middle of each palm, penetrating the brain right into the middle, clearing the brain of these thoughts, these impressions. Relaxing your brain and mind. And the next posture is that we'll move both hands right to the back of the head. And again, sending your energy now into the back of the head, relaxing into it. As we relax the body's energy, the chi, the life force, prana, all different traditions have referred to this as many different ways. This prana, this life force, this chi can flow easily through the body. And as it flows, it naturally heals, repairs, mends, and purifies the body, putting it back into balance, back into its original state, where the mind is in calm and everything is working calmly and nicely. It takes very little effort to feel, it takes no effort to feel good in your natural state, and very little effort to accomplish things when you operate from this state. The next posture, you're going to take your hand in front of your throat, the thyroid gland. You'll notice we'll move our way down the different chakra points or glands, and the left hand covering the throat, again, like a beam of light connecting the two hands, cleansing the thyroid, the throat, the center of voice. Many couples struggle to talk about sex. Men are scared to voice their sexuality. Women are scared to voice theirs, their desires or concerns. There's so much shame, so much guilt. We're often untruthful about our sex. This also plays with our thyroid gland. We must speak truth as it feels right for us. It's not that we just go with our feelings, because we know our feelings can be whimsical. But it means when we are connected with who we are, we speak powerfully. We speak truthfully. As men, this empowers us. The next posture, you're going to take your left hand and place it over your heart, and the right hand is going to go over and placed on the collarbone. And you can imagine a connected light between the hands within you, traveling within you, sending your energy points, having Reiki move through it, move through your body. Just stand a bit so you can see that posture there. Your body's an antenna. As you move it in different positions and postures, the energy flows through it differently, slightly adjusting frequencies. No different than adjusting an antenna, and the picture becomes clearer. Next, we'll take our two palms and place them on the chest, sending Reiki life force to our chest, healing our heart. Our heart, as human beings, we express intimacy. One way we express intimacy is with our lover, with our partner, with connection. We can use our physical bodies to express that deep longingness for connection. When partners are deeply connected in their sexuality, they're deeply connected outside the bedroom as well. This creates strong relationships and bonds, an open heart. The next posture, you're going to take your two hands from your chest. You're going to place one above the other and put it like on the diaphragm. So where the ribs open up, you're going to place it on that spot on the diaphragm. Should be a little. And you're going to hold, sending Reiki, your intention of healing into that portion of the body. We're working with the thymus, And now the left hand will move and place itself here for a minute. And then the next move after that will be down below. So we'll work our way down the belly. Sending life force and Reiki into our center. We'll move the hand down. So step it down once. You're here. And now you're going to move down here. The next movement is you're going to place both hands. I'll just move the camera down a bit here. But you're going to place both hands around or above, around your sexual organs, directly sending Reiki life force into the sexual organs with all love, removing shame, guilt, fear, removing any negative emotions, past experiences, or traumas. And you're simply placing your hands, feeling the heat, keeping your mind at the wrist point and palms as I showed you. You can keep it there. The more you relax and the deeper you allow your energy, you're getting so in touch with the flow of your energy. You'll notice it's pulsating, it's moving. That's you, never stagnant, not dead at all, always alive. Now you're going to take your palms from the genitals and you're going to place them just over or just above, lightly on the thighs, sending your chi, your life force, your focus into the thighs from the wrist point. The next movement, you're going to take your two hands and you're going to go down and place them on the inner portions of the ankles. All right, I'm going to move my camera here so you can see. We're going to do our feet right here at the inner portions of our ankles. Keeping your focused in your wrist points And now you're going to move your hands and place them over the toes, sending Reiki directly into the feet. When I give healing sessions for people in person, the bottom of the feet is one of the main places I focus on. In tantric massages or overall massage, the feet, you can bring so much pleasure to your partner through the feet, as well as healing through the feet. Begin to make your way back up. I'm going to move the camera. And you're going to take your two hands now and move them over the shoulders. Just like that, like if you were giving yourself a massage. You can even massage a little bit. It's no problem. Or you could just work with the energy body. Many registered massage therapists also use Reiki and vice versa. It's a beautiful practice, knowing how to work with energy while giving someone a physical massage. This is also, as sexual alchemists, what we learn to not just penetrating physically, but emotionally, energetically, we're intertwining and connecting, bringing bliss and satisfaction. And outside the bedroom, it makes us deeply connected to our own energies and therefore the energies of others. Here we're going to take your hands, cross them over and to the back. Deep belly breathing. If you notice your mind wandering, the next move is you're going to do, or position, I should say, is one hand like this and another hand like this. You can try to touch, doesn't have to touch. See, I'm not touching. And you're holding that posture there, like your hands were connected. Again, by holding these different positions, the energy, blood begins to flow differently through the body, igniting the body. You may notice you feel hot, or there's some heat generating in your body, or tingling. That's all your chi or your life force flowing nicer, easier. Your next posture is going to be take one hand, place it here, and another hand just below it. Sending your Reiki, your chi, your life force. And now, left hand on the kidney, right hand on the kidney, and your kidney is directly affected. It's the water element, which governs fear, and is directly connected with your sexual energy or your water. So your water element or your sacral chakra and your kidney are one system. And this system is part of your sexual energy. So when we have fear and all these negative emotions around sexuality, it stagnates our energetic flow. The key is not to repress sexual energy, but to transmute it. And that's a positive action, not a negative. Negative is repression. Transmutation is positive. All right, then we're going to do right above the buttocks. And our last move, I always like to end it like this, which is a giving one, where you just hold outwards and hold your points in those hands and simply send your chi, your life force with your intention into the world as a spirit of giving, as a spirit of changing your mindset from a me focus to a them focus. Who am I here to serve? Who am I here to connect with? How can I bring more love, more joy, more strong masculine energy into the world? Awesome. So that was 24 hand positions of Reiki, which you can then use these positions to master your sexual energy. You can use these positions to relax yourself, to heal your energy. And if you use those positions consistently over a few days, you'll notice a tremendous amount of shift in your clarity and in your overall energy. Hey, Drevel, thanks so much for tuning in. Hello, hello. If you guys want to train with me further, I've got a couple options. Option number one, I'll leave it in the description below, and I'll leave it, I'll put it in the live chat for the folks who are here live. All right. We have a webinar coming up. I have a webinar coming up called Sex Mastery 101. And here is where I go and I will take you through the sexual alchemy practices. It's a completely free webinar. I've just left the link in the chat. The second thing, Wade, if you want to join me in the Semen Retention Army, you want to access the entire training program, all the techniques of sexual alchemy, you want to be part of the accountability group, you want to get coaching from me and support from me, then get started in a 2-week free trial inside of the Semen Retention Army. You'll get access to the entire army for those 2 weeks. Use the coupon code YouTube and you'll get 25% off the registration price if you decide to sign up. So I left the 2 links there. They're in the description for those men watching the recording. For the men who are here with me now, you can click on one of the links in the description box, register yourself up from the webinar, or both. Get started in the 2-week free trial if you know that you want to join the army and you want to work with me closer in healing your sexual energy, learning how to control your sexual energy, giving up any porn addiction or masturbation addiction, learning how to have non-ejaculatory and full body orgasms, learning how to transmute your energy into your goals, and learning ultimately how to live a masculine, positive life. Semen Retention Soldiers, I love you so much. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you next week for another live training. Leave your questions, your comments below. I'll see you next week, my friends.